Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the March 16th agenda meeting of South Plainfield Mayor and Council. This meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Ms. Antonides, will you call the roll, please?
Yes, this evening, Councilman Benjavenga is absent. Councilwoman Mott?
Here.
Councilman Smith?
Here.
Councilman White?
Here.
Councilman Bullock, I believe, is running a little late this evening. And Council President Faustini.
Here.
Thank you. Can you take us through a review of tonight's agenda, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this evening we have the release of our performance bond posted by Crisdell Group. We have no closed session matters for this evening. The approval of minutes for March 2nd. We will be tabling the proclamation for the competition cheer team to a future date. There are two ordinances on for a second reading by title and two ordinances on for a first reading by title. We have 15 resolutions this evening, but we do have the addition of two more. The first one is number 20-129, accepting the resignation of Michael Seisman from the position of DPW Laborer 3, effective immediately. And resolution number 20-130, which authorizes the hiring of Jason DePauli to the position of Level 1 groundskeeper. And then we have 7 matters of correspondence, payment of bills totaling $1,881,088.72. Council reports, and we conclude with public comments. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to add resolutions 20-129 and 20-130 to the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Council President Faustini. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Council comments on agenda items?
None.
Nothing there.
Seeing none. Council comments on the release of the performance bond posted by Crisdell Group for public improvements to Block 447, Lot 5. None?
Nothing.
Okay. We do have representation for Crisdell Group.
We do. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, council members. Jason Paolino from Eckler Deutsch Mulvaney. I am Crisdell's attorney. I believe I submitted all of the required paperwork and the maintenance bond so we could secure the release of its performance bond.
Okay. Any council comments? for the
None, Mayor.
presentation? At this point, we'll open it up for public comments regarding the release of the performance bond for Crisdell Group. Seeing none, close the public portion. That'll be on for tonight's agenda. You are more than welcome to stay, but under no obligation to do so.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
You're
Stay
welcome.
safe, healthy.
Likewise, have a good night.
At this point, we'll open it up for public comments on agenda items only. Again, seeing none, close the public portion. At this point, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn tonight's agenda meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Councilwoman Faustini. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Seeing no reason to delay, we'll go right to the public meeting. And this meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting also being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Ms. Antonides, will you call the roll once more?
Yes, Councilwoman Mott?
Here.
Councilman Smith?
Here.
Councilman White?
Here.
Council President Faustini?
Here.
Thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation by Councilwoman Mott. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord, we ask that you watch over all of our residents and keep us all safe and healthy. Amen.
At this point, once again, we'll open it up for public comments on agenda items only. Seeing none, close the public portion. Can I get a motion for the approval of the council minutes for March 2nd agenda, public and executive?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President Faustini, seconded by Councilman White. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Yes, Councilwoman Mott?
Here.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
And Council President Faustini?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. For final adoption, ordinance 2169.
A capital ordinance authorizing the paving and expansion of the parking lot at Jost Field and ADA improvements at the South Plainfield Community Pool, funded by interlocal agreement with the South Plainfield Board of Education and the 2019 Middlesex County Housing and Community Development Block Grant in the Borough of South Plainfield, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2169?
Motion.
Second?
Motion by Councilwoman Mott, seconded by Council President Faustini. As this is for final adoption, we'll open it up for public comments on ordinance 2169. Seeing none, close the public portion. Council comments? Ms.
None.
Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
and Council President Faustini.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. Also for final adoption, ordinance 2171.
An ordinance authorizing the vacation of a portion of Smith Street in the Borough of South Plainfield, which abuts Lot 3 in Block 399 and Lot 8 in Block 346, as shown on the Borough of South Plainfield tax map.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2171?
So move.
Second?
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Council President Faustini. Perfect. As this is for final adoption, we'll open it up for public comments on ordinance 2171. Seeing none, close the public portion. Council comments?
Nothing.
Seeing
Nothing
none,
here.
Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
and Council President Faustini.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. For introduction, ordinance 2172.
An ordinance amending ordinance 2032 that provides for the compensation of employees of the Borough of South Plainfield and the method of payment of such compensation for the year 2020 for part-time seasonal community pool help.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on ordinance 2172?
So
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Mott, seconded by Councilman White. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Yes, Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
and Council President Faustini.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. Also for introduction, ordinance 2173.
An ordinance amending ordinance 1947 that establishes rates for use of the South Plainfield Community Pool for 2020.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on ordinance 2173?
Motion?
Second.
A motion by Council President Faustini, seconded by Councilman White. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
Council President Faustini.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for resolutions 20-114 through 20-130?
So move.
Second?
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Council President Faustini. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
and Council President Faustini.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. We have 7 items of correspondence. Board of Health monthly report for February, recycling monthly report for December, property maintenance monthly report for February, planning board minutes for December and January, business economic development advisory group committee minutes for June and October, environmental commission minutes for January, and the 2020 Middlesex County proposed resurfacing program. Can I get a motion to accept the correspondence?
So move.
Second?
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Council President Faustini. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
Council President Faustini.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. Can I get a motion on payment of the bills for $1,881,088.72?
So move.
Second.
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Councilman Mott. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
and Council President Faustini.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. Mr. Cullen.
Yes, Mayor, I just want to update everyone on the borough's response to the coronavirus, COVID-19. As everyone knows, starting last week, the mayor and myself made the decision back on Tuesday that we close the senior center and keep the senior center open for Meals on Wheels, which the county is still making meals for the residents, for the Meals on Wheels. And that seems to be, really working pretty well. As a matter of fact, some of the people that used to come in and get meals at the senior center have asked to be added to Meals on Wheels, because distribution costs. So we've actually expanded some of our Meals on Wheels. There really doesn't seem to have been too much of a displacement, other than obviously, the seniors obviously miss gathering at the senior center. Then, like everyone else, as everything's evolved, we finally decided on Friday that we would close both the PAL building, our recreation facility, as well as the library, effective Saturday, essentially just midnight on Friday. And then at that time, we had made the decision that, listen, we would close Borough Hall as well beginning Monday, essentially to the public. Now, obviously, there's three ways you can come in and pay your taxes. You can pay online, you can use the Dropbox, you can send it in the mail. But one of the things that we've been trying to coordinate is how we would handle something like the building department, somebody wanting to see it. So we've moved to having it on a appointment basis. Anybody that walked in can see we have all these halt and stop signs with tables, and we had the gate across today. It really seemed to work fairly well. But like everything else, this has been, it almost seems like by the hour, things are changing. On Sunday night, or late Sunday afternoon, both the mayor and myself received calls from the county health department in regards to, unfortunately, the first positive test in South Plainfield of a 61-year-old man. I know everyone wants a lot more details. Much of that information really can't be provided due to privacy concerns, but the reality is we don't really have any other details as of this point right now. We're not really sure where this person was, and I know that debriefing is being done by, I believe, state officials. Later this afternoon, both the mayor and myself and Councilman White, we were on a conference call with Middlesex County, and the calls seem to go pretty well. They're gonna continue to update the towns in regards to when there's notifications of any positive tests and any information that the public needs to stay safe. I know we did get, not a lot, but we did get a couple of calls today, regarding, hey, if somebody's calling that there's a concern that somebody at the house is sick, they don't really know if they want to come to the doctor's office. So, the information that's been given to us by Middlesex County is that they can either call the state hotline of 1-800-962-1253, or really, most people initially, locally, are being directed to the county health office of 732-745-3100. We're evaluating things that, one of the difficult things, Mayor, as I said to you earlier today, is, Superstorm Sandy, in some respects, was a lot easier to deal with, because everyone in council, everyone in the community, wanted to come together. We were doing debris removal. You had people at the senior center. We were giving out hot meals. We were doing everything we could. And now, under this circumstance, the direction is, social distancing. You help somebody by staying away from that. So it's really, we've had a number of employees really that are asking to not be sent home. I know everybody's seeing, are there going to be closures? And obviously, like every other organization, we have one or two people that have had some medical issues that are concerned about being in the public. But I'll tell you, about 98% of everybody here want to come to work. They want to do their job. They don't want to stay home and get paid. They're really looking to help the public. So it's been really, I know a lot of people think how, government workers, they want to be home. They really don't. I mean, everybody, I know, the chief's not here right now. In addition to the police, I know when he was talking to records last week, I know 4 people in records of civilians really said we consider ourselves essential personnel. We want to come to work. And I think that's kind of the spirit of really everybody here in the borough. So, obviously today we sat in and were made aware of the governor's executive order. And the way we read the executive order is all restaurants, social establishments, bars, all those things right now, beginning 8 o'clock tonight, they're going to have to only be providing, well, first of all, they can only be open till 8 o'clock tonight. And then in addition to that, they can only provide takeout service or delivery service. So So it effectively shuts down all the restaurants and bars in the state. So, you know, there's going to be, an economic cost, and, nobody really knows what level the federal government is going to step in. This is evolving for everybody. And, there's even, obviously, there's an economic price even to the borough. I mean, we get revenue from business activity, which takes place, economic activity within South Plainfield. So, anyway, I just, want to thank everyone here on council and, state, federal, county, everybody really has seemed to work together pretty well, and the staff. And how we're handling things today, we're still looking at it each day. There may be further modifications. So, but as of right now, everyone knows the recreation facility is closed, the senior center is closed, and Borough Hall is really closed to the public unless it's, by appointment only. And we're even looking at, continuing to tweak that. So the governor asked by Wednesday to have a plan in place. I know this is for the state level of employees working from home, and it's something that we're looking at here as well. In some of the departments, they can work from home. So, like everything else, I think everybody's really, we're doing our best to try to keep the public safe, as well as keeping the municipal workers here safe. Oh, and I guess lastly, we've had a lot of communication with the school. I know the superintendent's been on some of these calls. I've been on some. Chief Parker's been on a few, and he's been on most of them, actually. I shouldn't say a few. And, we're all really trying to work together, and hopefully this virus is over, sooner rather than later. So, with that,
And so I did speak with Superintendent Leshak today just to get an update on how the first day of school, I called it the first day of school, first day of online school, and that seemed to go pretty well. So that's good news, and obviously there's a little bit of a learning curve to get up to speed on that, but I think in the interim it's the best move to make, and we can see that the state is going that way as well. We had mentioned that there is one positive case in a presumptive positive case in South Plainfield. And as you had mentioned, Glenn, a lot of people are looking for information. I think the one thing that we want to make sure that everybody's aware of is that the county health office will be doing the investigation, and they'll be tracing back the steps of that individual. And this would be for any case in the future, and determine who they've been in contact with, and then proceed appropriately in notifying those individuals. They do define contact, or at least where they're concerning contact, is within 6 feet of an individual for a period of 10 minutes or more. Anything less than that 10-minute period within 6 feet is considered casual contact. And the only thing I think that we would stress again, and I know this is, people are watching this after the fact, if they're watching it at home, is we reiterate everything that's being said in the media today and through your health department. I probably touched my face twice already doing this. You don't realize how often you touch your face and how little time you actually spend washing your hands. Listen to the guidance. I believe it's 20 seconds. Wash your hand. Try and avoid touching your face. These are all things we should be doing during flu season anyway, and they are the most practical thing that we can do to prevent the spread in conjunction with the social distancing that's been in place. From the government operations standpoint in the borough, I think it's very simple. We will look to provide the essential services to the borough residents to the point that we can, and we're not endangering our borough employees or other borough residents. And like you said, Glenn, that kind of is evolving day by day, the more that we learn about it. Obviously, I think the governor is taking some pretty strict and important measures, unprecedented measures, as you had kind of alluded to tonight with the closing of bars and restaurants and going to takeout only, movie theaters, gyms, and really a disruption to what we would consider everyday life, right? So Glenn and I think, are doing our best, along with Amy, to keep the entire council, and then by virtue of that, the entire borough up to speed of what's going on, and we will give you all the information that we possibly can. If you're watching this and you're not already subscribed to the borough Facebook page, we would urge you to do that. Communication will go through there. We will leverage the borough Facebook page. If it meets immediate notification, we also do have the reverse 911 that we can use as well. But I would urge people to pay attention to, local media, state media, regional media, and that's where you're going to get your most important information of what's coming out on a daily basis. When it comes to a hyper-local level, we will get that information to you. Residents should feel free to reach out to myself, the mayor's office, and any council member here, including the administrator, and I'm sure the clerk as well. We're all here willing and able to assist to the best we can. And that's it. Our goal is to keep everybody informed, keep everybody safe, and keep life as normal as it can possibly be until, this passes. So,
Mayor, if I can add
Yeah,
one
absolutely.
thing about the individual who tested positive, if there is something good that comes out of that, they are self-quarantined at
Yes.
home. They haven't been hospitalized. I know people are probably concerned about that. So, that shows the level of the critical nature of the virus in this particular individual. So hopefully they'll be able to remain home, self-quarantine, and they'll be okay, and we'll keep them as well as our community in our thoughts and our prayers.
At this point, if there's any council member that has, I know we normally go through with the normal updates of what's going on in the borough. I think we can suspend that tonight unless you have something, urgent that you feel that you need to share.
No.
And other than that, Amy, if there's anything that you want to share.
Not this time, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Unfortunately, we only have one member of the general public that's in attendance tonight. We will make every effort to, as this pandemic progresses, and hopefully it doesn't progress for the worse, we will make every attempt to make ourselves as available as possible and figure out on a go-forward basis what we do with these open public meetings. It is our intent to make these as accessible to the public as we possibly can. As Mr. Cullen said, at this point, we have not closed Borough Hall for council meetings, but we do realize we need to plan in the event that there is a more severe situation locally or within the state, that we may have to take some additional measures to make sure, like I said, the essential operations of government continues. With that, if there's nothing else, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Council President Faustini. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We are closed. Be safe, everyone.